Young and restless fans, welcome back to Soap Family. We have a new murder mystery coming up next on YNR, and in a shocking twist of fate, Damian finds himself wrongfully accused of something he never did. And people, it's all thanks to Kane Ashby. With jealousy simmering over Lily, Kane plants a mysterious clue that was left on the train that will eventually turn out to be a murder weapon. Kane has always had a bit of a rivalry, especially when talking about Lily. Damian is not just charming, he's really starting to connect with her, and you can see Kane's possessiveness coming out in full force. So he says he's all about redemption and starting fresh in Genoa City. But let's be real, his actions are telling a completely different story, and it's not what it seems. In a recent scene, Kane dropped a subtle warning to Damian to back off, a veiled threat that definitely caught some attention. So, picture this. Kane is throwing this super strange and secretive party in France, right? And just like that, you've got the ideal backdrop for a seriously twisted frame job. Damian is on a train, and he just happens to stumble upon Kane's incredible knife collection. He picks one up and starts casually admiring it. It all started off so innocent, right? But then fans started connecting the dots, and suddenly, that scene took on a whole new meaning. Could it be hinting at a murder plot? Damian's fingerprints are now on one of Kane's knives. All Kane needs to do is set up an attack, whether it's on himself or someone else, and then he can pin it on Damian. So, that knife? It turns out to be the murder weapon. And guess what? The police have got some solid evidence that leads right to Damian. This is some classic soap opera manipulation here, and Kane's past proves he's capable of taking things to this level. Kane knows that he's treading on thin ice with Lily. Their history is a tangled web, and Lily has been taking her time to rebuild that trust with him. And Damian's presence is ramping up Kane's desperation. If Damian gets arrested for attempted murder, or even worse, murder, Kane could play the victim card and step in as Lily's hero. He's going to show up to comfort her, weaving a tale about how he barely dodged death while protecting the woman he loves. When talking about Lily, she has evolved since her last relationship with Kane. So, while there's definitely a part of her that feels nostalgic or even protective of him, she's also grown to be more intuitive and self-assured now. If Kane is really setting Damian up, Lily might just be the one to crack the case wide open, especially if those inconsistencies start stacking up. She's got a keen sense of how Kane works, and she might just be able to spot when he's not being truthful, especially when the heat is on. So, the murder weapon turning up with Damian's fingerprints on it, that could make him the perfect fall guy. If Kane acts fast and uses his connections, Damian might find himself behind bars before he even gets a shot at defending himself. But hey, don't count Damian out just yet. If he's innocent, he could team up with someone like Billy, Devin, or even Nick to get to the bottom of this mystery. Kane's web of lies could be on the verge of unraveling if the right people start digging for answers. So that's all for now. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon.